In this video, I'm going to do an example of a linear equation applications problem. So being able to pull out information and know what it means. So in this example it says the adult one-day park hopper pass price, f of x, for Disney World is given by the equation f of x equals 3.32 times x plus 170. Where x is the number of years since 2017. Alright, so they tell us in this first sentence here that f of x represents the price. So remember, f of x is the same thing as y. So this output is the price. X is the input. X is the number of years since 2000, so we have to be careful of that. So we wouldn't enter, for example, 2025. We need to know how many years it's been since 2017, and that's the x value. So the first question here says use this equation to predict the ticket price for 2025. Alright, so again, we're not plugging in 2025. X is the number of years since 2017. So from 2017 to 2025, it has been 8 years. So in this equation, we're really finding f of 8. So we want to know the difference in the number of years between 2025 and 2017. And if I plug this in, so if I plug in 8 for x, everywhere I see an x, that's what I'm going to plug in. It should give us the predicted price of tickets in 2025. Right? So x is years, f of x was the price. Let me get out my calculator here. And order of operations says we have to multiply first. 3.32 times 8 plus 170. We have 196 and 56 cents. So 196 56 cents. So let's interpret what this means. It means in the year 2025, the predicted price of that one-day park hopper pass to Disney World is going to be $196.56. Okay. The next question says, what does the slope of this equation mean? Okay, so we go back up here, and the slope is always the term next to the x, so the coefficient here is $3.32. And what that's saying is they predict that the price will increase $3.32 each year. So the slope means the price will increase, this is a positive slope, by $3.32 each year. And how do I know it means each year? Well, remember, slope itself is rise over run. So if I put this in that form, 332 over 1, I want to know what each one of these things means, right? Well, rise was the change in y values, and run was the change in x values. So y represented, so this was y, right? F of x equals y, the price. So this is money up top. So change in y is money, and it's positive, so it's increasing by this amount. The denominator was x, and that was in years. So this was years. And I have a 1 here. So this money is $3.32 positive, so increasing 1 year. It's increasing $3.32 per year. That's how I pull out that information. So it's all about the slope, rise over run. The y value was price, the x value was years, So the change is happening in price per year, and I just put that over 1 to make it a fraction, because it wasn't in fraction form. Right? Alright, this next one says, what does the y-intercept of this equation mean? Alright, so now we're talking about the y-intercept, our b here. What does that mean? Remember, to find the y-intercept, that means that the x value is 0. So this is really giving me the coordinate 0, 170. And as we mentioned, the x was the year, and the y was the price. So this is saying at year 0, the price is 170. But it's not really year 0, it's 0 years since 2017. So this is actually saying the price of tickets, of a ticket, in 2017 is $170, which I googled it, it's true. I looked that up actually for this problem. So there you go. That's how you pull out the information. It's all about finding out what x means, finding out what y means. X was years, y was price. Y-intercept is where I crossed the y-axis. So the x is 0, the y was 170, based on our equation, because this is in the form mx plus b. So our b, our y-intercept, was 170. Again, x was years, y was price. So at year 0, which in this case refers to 2017, the price was 170. Alright, next one. It says, evaluate f of 15. Okay, so they're giving us x equals 15. So f of 15 equals 3.32 times 15 plus 170. I'm just plugging it in, and I'm going to use my calculator, following order of operations. 3.32 times 15 plus 170 gives me 219.8. So 219.8. Again, the output f of x is the price. So we want to interpret the results of this. So because I know f of x is the output, is the price, I know that this answer here represents the price, which money we write as dollar and cents. So I'm just going to tack on the 0 there. So the price is $219.80, and the question is when? When is that happening? Our input was 15. Remember, x is the number of years since 2017. So 2017 plus 15 more years would be in 2032, right? 15 plus 17. The price will be $219.80 for one adult day park pass. Okay? This last one, they are giving us f of x. They're saying f of x equals 253. So in my equation, instead of writing f of x, I'm going to replace it with 253. They're telling us the price. And then I don't know x. Actually, this should say find x when f of x equals 253. So I was just looking at that and it was weird. Alright, so we're finding x when f of x equals 253. I plugged in 253 for f of x. I need to solve for x. So I subtract 170, and get 3, borrow, and I get 8 equals 3.32, and then I divide. 83 divided by 3.32 equals 25. So x equals 25. And the question is, interpret the results. What does all this mean? Alright, so we said f of x equals 253. But f of x is the price. So that's saying that the price is 253. Price is $253 when x is 25. Now that doesn't mean year 25. Again, that's years since 2017. Okay, so 2017, and then 25 years later, the price is here. So in year 2042, right, just 2017 plus the 25, the price will be $253. Alright, let me know if you guys have any questions. Have a good day.